Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're tuned in, you know the Lions are on a serious roll this season, sitting at 9-4 and looking like one of the most dangerous teams in the NFC. But even with that impressive record, General Manager Brad Holmes and the coaching staff are never content, always eyeing ways to strengthen the roster, especially on the defensive side. And whispers are intensifying around a potential blockbuster move that could reshape the Lions' secondary for good. We're talking about a trade that might just be one of the biggest in recent NFL history, involving none other than Cleveland Browns cornerback Denzel Ward, a guy who's been one of the best shutdown corners in the league when healthy. Sources close to ESPN's Adam Schefter are buzzing about this possibility. The Browns, sitting at 4-9 and clearly tanking for a better draft position, are reportedly considering trading Ward, a player they could get a first-round pick in 2026 for, along with cornerback Terrion Arnold, a promising young talent, plus some additional draft capital, possibly around $20 million in free agent money to spend on other needs. The Browns are in a bit of a rebuild mode, with their offensive line assets and cap space being prioritized elsewhere, especially to extend players like Myles Garrett and boost their cap flexibility. The idea is that Cleveland might be willing to let go of Ward if the price is right, especially given their current position in the standings and the fact they're not competing this season. Now, for Detroit, this potential move could be a game changer. The Lions, currently ranked 9-4, are thin in the secondary, particularly after losing Jeff Okudah to injury and with Jerry Jacobs dealing with some bumps and bruises. Their pass defense has been solid but not elite, and adding a player like Ward could transform their entire secondary. Ward is a true shutdown corner, with a career tally of 18 interceptions and 100 pass deflections. This season alone, he has tallied 7 interceptions and played at an elite level, earning a 92.5 grade from PFF, numbers that most teams can only dream of. His ability to lock down an opponent's top receiver is almost unmatched, and his instincts are second to none. In Week 8 against the Bengals, Ward showcased exactly why he's considered one of the league's best. He recorded 5 pass deflections and 2 interceptions, making life miserable for Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow. That game just highlights how impactful Ward can be. It's not just about the stats, but the way he changes the entire offensive game plan of opposing teams. Over his career, Ward has accumulated 340 tackles, and despite some injury setbacks, he suffered a concussion earlier this season. He's proven to be resilient and capable of bouncing back quickly. His 2025 season has been a bit hampered by injury, but when he's on the field, he's a difference maker. His ability to play man coverage at an elite level is complemented by his sharp instincts, which allow him to make plays on the ball and disrupt passes before they even develop. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The Lions are in a bit of a unique position with their secondary. They have Arnold, who's been solid with an 85, 2 PFF grade and 3 interceptions, but they need that elite lockdown presence. Ward's addition would not only fill that gap but elevate the entire unit. His presence in the backfield would help reduce the passing yards allowed significantly, possibly by as much as 32%, which aligns with Brown's historical defensive improvements when Ward is on the field. The Lions' defense would become more aggressive, especially with Aiden Hutchinson and the pass rush doing their part, because Ward's ability to erase receivers would allow the pass rush to pin their ears back and get after the quarterback without worrying so much about the back end. And let's talk about the potential impact on the entire team. The Lions, already boasting a potent offense led by Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Jahmyr Gibbs, could see their defense become a true strength. The pass defense could become a real strength, forcing more turnovers, something they've been on the cusp of all season. If Ward joins, the numbers show a likely decrease in touchdowns allowed, down from 21 to around 14, and a boost in expected points added per pass attempt, which would make the Lions even more formidable in crunch time. This addition could also help their chances in the playoff picture, as they'd be less vulnerable to top-tier offenses. Now, some fans might be thinking about the parallels to other big trades in recent NFL history. Remember the Rams' trade for Jalen Ramsey in 2019. That move transformed their secondary and helped them reach the Super Bowl. If the Lions can pull off a similar move with Ward, it could elevate their chances of going deep into the postseason. The odds have already shifted significantly, with FanDuel slashing the Super Bowl odds from +3,500 all the way down to +1,100, reflecting just how much a player like Ward could influence their championship chances. His presence would serve as a coverage X-factor, giving the Lions an edge on defense that could be the difference between being a good team and a legit Super Bowl contender. Of course, there are skeptics. Some say Cleveland is just trying to shed salary and assets, and that trading Ward might weaken their own secondary in the short term. But if they get a first-round pick in 2026 and a promising young corner like Terrion Arnold, it might be worth it for them to start retooling. For Detroit, the potential acquisition makes a lot of sense, especially given their needs and the opportunity to add a true elite talent at a position that's often the difference maker in close games. So what does this mean for the Lions' future? Well, if they manage to land Ward, it could be the final piece to turn an already talented team into a legitimate Super Bowl favorite. His elite instincts, combined with the Lions' already strong front seven and improving offense, would create a balanced, dangerous squad capable of competing with anyone. Plus, it would serve as a statement to the rest of the NFC that Detroit is here to stay and ready to contend not just this season, but for years to come. Looking ahead, the Lions' coaching staff would have to find ways to integrate Ward smoothly into their defense, but considering his experience and talent, that shouldn't be an issue. He's a veteran who's faced some of the league's best receivers and come out on top. His resilience and consistency over the years make him a perfect fit for a team that's striving for excellence. With the playoffs approaching and the NFC landscape heating up, adding a player like Denzel Ward could be the move that pushes Detroit over the edge. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Lions. Do you think this trade could happen? Are you excited about the possibility of Ward donning the Honolulu blue and silver? Let us know how you feel about this potential game changer. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. We're all in this together, and every move, every play, and every piece of news gets us closer to that ultimate goal, another shot at the Super Bowl. Let's keep supporting our Lions, stay passionate, and believe that brighter days are ahead. Go Lions!